Youth Speaks Seattle began as a branch of the original Isang Mahal Arts Collective, but grew into a tree of its very own. The story starts when a young Pinay poet from Seattle, raised on Isang Mahal's Poetics and Consciousness open mics, won a spot on the Seattle Youth Slam team to Brave New Voices 2000. She was transformed by the sheer power and magnificence wrought by 100 young poets in the same place at the same time. Soon after, she spoke with her mentors about starting a Youth Speaks chapter in the city because a space for young people's voices was desperately needed. Those mentors reached out to Youth Speaks Bay Area and recruited more youth members as they had recruited her, and in 2002, Youth Speaks Seattle was born. We met weekly at the Langston Hughes Performing Arts Center in the Central District and ran the third Sunday's open mic series in the University District at Cafe Allegro. As the group grew and grew, so did our work. We began running creative writing and performance workshops for young people throughout the city, in high schools, middle schools, libraries, and after-school programs. We got gigs. We played Bumbershoot, the Seattle Poetry Festival, Burning Word, and open mics all over the city. We were invited to speak at colleges and universities. We also made our own gigs, block parties, a youth poetry slam series, all-ages hip-hop shows, and all of them supported by mentors, but coordinated by and for the youth. Children grew up in Youth Speaks. Hesitant, uncertain teenagers became confident young adults who then became leaders. We wrote together, shared poetry, broke bread together. We learned to write, to spit, to rap. We danced, we practiced, we performed, we partied together, learning the true meaning of the cipher. We fundraised, we event planned, we filled theaters, we captivated crowds. We made a little money, we made a lot of mistakes. We supported each other. We built friendships and community. We moved people. Young people who first saw us perform guerrilla style in public venues came to connect with us and picked up the mic themselves. We found ourselves. We found each other. We became family. When the youth took the mic, we had power. And every year we traveled to Brave New Voices to connect our community with other young poets from across the nation, reminding us that we are part of a movement and we would never be alone. Seattle poets developed a reputation for sincerity on the mic combined with masterful poetics, vivid imagery, lucid metaphors, and turns of phrase. You could see the influence of the culture of writing we had inherited and were developing on the work that emerged from our city. Our first generation of youth got older. Some stayed and some moved on. Local adult poets joined us and we began a mentoring program. We got somewhat more official, but we never lost our soul. We have done incredible things. Course of our work, we have shared stages, rubbed elbows with, and kissed the cheeks of some of the best adult poets and spoken word artists of our time. Sometimes we even battled it out with them on stage. Amongst us are visionary artists, educators, activists, and organizers, all of whom know the value of bringing marginalized voices to the center and teaching young people to love themselves and their communities. Everyone whose lives have been touched in some way by Youth Speaks, whether as a workshop participant, open mic or slam performer, teen or adult volunteer, felt the inherent truth of what we were doing, put themselves in the mix, and enabled this magic to work. I don't have any pictures of what happened after I left in 2009, but I know that the legacy of youth leadership in Seattle is being carried on, and that other amazing, necessary organizations have branched out of the Youth Speaks tree, like YSS itself did so long ago. I am both proud and humbled to have been a part of something so great, and to know that this greatness is continuing. Back in my day, we used to chant, "The youth right now are the truth right now," and "Seattle poets are the craziest, Seattle poets are the craziest." To me, they always will be.